Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here. This is going to be a really quick Dino Fury toy news video just on some listings that have been found. Big news, guys. We have a Megazord. Just kidding, we already knew that. But I didn't want to talk about that. We did find the listing for what the main Megazord will be, which I presume is just going to be like, well, I mean, not presume. This pretty much confirms it, but it's just going to be the T-Rex Megazord by itself. But the thing I wanted to talk about in regards to the Zords was these listings pretty much confirm that black and green and blue and pink are going to be 2-packs. I kind of assumed / hoped they would go for pink and blue as a 2-pack. Honestly, I was hoping they were just going to do all three together for the core mecha, just because pink and blue are so small, they could easily market it as a Megazord by itself. And it didn't seem like some of the individual Zords like yellow and silver sold that well, but I don't know. I'm not the... Seems to me like you're the expert. I'm not. I was hoping they were going to sell all three, but at the very least do 2-packs, because I don't think pink and blue on their own would have worked, unless they did something like Bandai America did with the Samurai Auxiliaries and included a Ranger with it, just because they're so small. But I did also, surprisingly, I expected black and green to be individual, maybe because they're a little bit bigger. Like, I expected maybe pink and blue 2-pack, and then green and black on their own. But it's nice that they're both just 2-packs. So that's part of the reason I wanted to make this video, just to say that ultimately I'm okay with the setup. I think pink and blue could have been together with red because they're so small, but I think this is mostly the ideal way to go between what I want and what it seems they want to do. So, and it seems these will probably come out in fall or at least later in the year, just like with Beast Morphers, which is kind of unfortunate, you know. I was kind of hoping after we got into the Hasbro era we would calibrate a little bit, because I know the release schedule was a little bit weird when we first started because they had that like licensing handoff with Bandai, so they couldn't come out at a certain time. But I was kind of hoping that they might calibrate and we would see Dino Fury stuff at the holidays, but instead it was like literally at the end of the holidays the Morpher appeared, and we're still doing that thing where it's kind of like a soft launch and then they do the Zords and stuff later. And then along with this, there's stuff like there's going to be masks and 12-inch figures and a Black Ranger figure. There's no, amongst these, the ones that were found, a Green Ranger figure listing, but I'm assuming that's there and just hasn't been found or whatever by the detectives. So I'm going to guesstimate that the next wave will be black, green. And then the other reason I made this video was the Void Knight, or the Void Knight King PR in one of the listings, but I'm going to assume Void Knight is the name for Gaisourg. It's possible it's a placeholder. You know, that does kind of sound like a PR name, and I kind of dig it. It's not like I'm, oh my god, best name ever, or oh my god, I hate it, but I kind of dig it. So Void Knight is the name. I think it's a cool enough name. But there also is a bunch of placeholder names with amongst these and codes and stuff. So there's a chance it could change, and either this is a code or is an old name, just to prep you for that in case it changes. But as of right now, it's possible his name is Void Knight. So like I said, I'm fine with that name. But the important thing is it basically confirms a Gaisourg figure. You know, lots of people are talking about wanting a Gaisourg figure before the series even started, and I never doubted we would get one, but this just kind of confirms it. And like I said, I kind of assume the next wave of figures would be green, black, and then probably Gaisourg figure. And then somebody else, I don't remember who it was, but someone found a listing for a sword at some point. Again, I wasn't in doubt that they were going to make a sword at some point. I just hope it's cool. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make this quick video, just to let you know how they're going to be distributing the Zords, and we are getting a Gaisourg figure. What do you think? Do you like the name Void Knight, if that is the name? Do you like the way that they're releasing the Dino Fury Zords, or would you prefer, like me, at least for the main mecha, to see black, or not black, red, blue, and pink all together? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.